Hello, good morning friends. Welcome back to your favorite channel CodeOneDigest. Today in this tutorial we will learn about a Spring Boot web application to upload and download files. Yes friend, in this tutorial we will learn how can we write a web application in Spring Boot to upload and download files. I'll teach you step by step what all controllers you have to write, what all business layer classes you have to write, what all HTML pages you have to write to create an application to upload and download files. We often have to create application to upload and download various types of files like images or Excel file, PDF file, documents file. So in this tutorial, I'll teach you how can you create an application using a Spring Boot and upload and download file with it. Right, friends? So stay tuned. It is going to be very exciting and informative tutorial. Watch this video till end. Okay, friends?
There's no agenda here.
Friends, here is the agenda of this tutorial today. I'll give you introduction of the project, what we are trying to do. Then I'll show you how can you set up a Spring Boot project. Then I'll explain you the Pom.xml and all the dependencies that we have to introduce in the Pom.xml. Then I'll show you the coding for file upload controller. Then I'll show you the code for file download controller. Then I'll show you the web pages, HTML pages that we'll use in this project. And then finally, we'll be running the application and testing our application. Then I'll also give you the reference of my Git repository so that you can download this code and play with it. And finally, I'll summarize this tutorial. Right, friends? So stay tuned and watch this video till end. It is going to be very exciting and informative tutorial for you. Okay, friends. So let me show you how can you initialize the Spring Boot project in 2 minutes. Okay, you can use Eclipse or you can use IntelliJ. You can open a browser and search for a Spring Boot initializer. Okay, the first link what you get is from Spring. Just click that. So you will get a screen with some options, right? You have to select the type of the project. I'm going to create a Maven project. Then select a language you want to use, Java, Kotlin or Groovy. I'm selecting Java because I'm going to use Java. And then you select a Spring Boot version what you want to use. I will select the 2.7.14, right? I'm using that. Then you give group name of your project. So let's say I'm going to give CodeOneDigest dot file upload download, right? You can give artifact and name of your project. I'm saying demo. You can also give the description and the package name. So this is a package name has form like cod.file upload download.demo. Finally, how you want to package your application, it's a var or jar. I am saying it's jar file and select the Java version that you want to use. So I'm using Java 8 version. Once you select all these ones, you have selected all the options. You can click add dependencies and select the module that you want to, like Lombok module or Spring Boot Dev tool or any other web module that you want to. So all those modules you can say select and add it. When this is done, then say generate. So as you say generate, it will download a zip file, right? So this zip file will have project, right friends? You download this and then I'll show you how to import this into your IntelliJ. Friends, before we proceed in this video, I request you to subscribe this channel to grow CodeOneDigest family. Friends, I am creating a lot of quality videos on programming, coding concepts, design pattern and design principles, cloud and container technologies, but I'm not getting subscribers. I request you to like, share and subscribe this channel so that I can grow our CodeOneDigest family. Thank you.
All right, let's get started.
Now you can open the IntelliJ IDE. Then you will see a few options here to create a new project, open or import existing project. So we have to select the open or import project because we have already downloaded the project. We have already created the project and we have to just import it here. So select this option, right? And give a path of that project where you have downloaded the zip file. Okay. And select the pom.xml from that project file. Select the pom.xml and open it as a project. Right, friends? Okay, friends. So for more information on project setup, you can watch this video, a Spring Boot project setup step-by-step tutorial in IntelliJ for beginners. I have already created this tutorial and you can use this for project setup to create a Spring Boot Hello World project. In 10 minutes, you will be able to do that. So If you're not able to follow in this video, you can watch this video. The link is provided on your screen. Okay. It is there in the Spring Boot playlist also in my channel. You can watch this video to understand how can you do a Spring Boot project setup. Right, friends?
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Once you import the project into IntelliJ, then I'll explain you the project structure and Pom.xml and all other files that came as a part of project. Okay, friends? Okay, friends. So now I have imported the project, and this is a project structure that I have for Spring Boot file upload and download project. If you see, I have this is the project. Then I have a source directory. In the source directory, I have source main Java, and Java is my source root directory. Then I have resource directory where I'll be keeping all my properties file, and I have a template folder where I'll be keeping all my UI component like HTML files and so on. But before that, let me show you the pom.xml. So this is my pom.xml where all the dependencies I have been defined. So if you see, this is the pom.xml and I'm using the Spring version of 2.7.0. Then this is my group ID. This is my artifact name, Spring Boot file upload download, and description. These are some important versions that I'm using, Java version 8 and Maven 8 I'm using. Apart from that, Spring Boot starter will come by default with you. You have to add web to have those web capabilities like having HTTP support and Tomcat support and all of that. To write a REST controller or to write a controller, you need to add these dependencies. Then I'm using theme leaf so that I can use my HTML as my UI component. I can just write HTML code and it will be able to work in this project. So I'm using this Spring Boot starter theme leaf. I'll show you how to write it. It's very simple to write HTML pages and that will work with your Spring Boot project. Apart from that, I'm using dev tool to refresh the page without restarting servers. It's not mandatory. If you want, you can add it. If you can skip this dependency. Apart from that, I'm using Lombok so that I can have a logger and other getter and setter resolved automatically. So this dependency I'm using, Lombok dependency, and this is a starter test. This is out of the box dependency have been added. And this plugin is also coming by default with the Spring. So I'm using that one. So this is a very simple pom.xml, no fancy item, very basic dependencies that I have. Now let me show you the component that I have. Sorry, this is a main class in my Spring Boot application where I'm defining the maximum file size that I want to support is up to 10 MB. And this is just a static void main function, which is starting my application. Okay, friend. So it doesn't have anything, very simple. Now let me show you the upload controller class. In that, I am defining where to download and upload files. This is the local directory where I'll be downloading and uploading files. This is the location where I'll be uploading files. When I'm uploading file using the application, it will go and sit at this location, D drive / temp folder. So this is configurable. You can define it as a constant in this file or you can read it from a properties file. That is up to you. But whenever I'm uploading a file, it will go and sit at this location. Then I'm defining a very first mapping. This is the very first mapping slash for if I just do localhost 8080 slash. So this mapping will get called and it will return a upload. If you know the MVC design pattern in Spring Boot, then you would know that when I'm returning, so return means this is a return of a view component. So return upload means I would be returning a view.html or view.jsp or my view component with the name upload. If you see, I have upload.html in my project, so automatically it will return that upload.html to the user browser. So when somebody hits localhost 8080 slash, then it will come and hit this controller and immediately it will return the upload HTML. Now what is there in upload HTML? Let us see that quickly. So this is my upload.html. As the user come, just hit the localhost 8080, then this form will get loaded because this page will get loaded in the browser, and it will have a form with method post, and it will have slash action upload. It's of type multi-part form data. It has to be multi-part form data so that we can upload the file. Then you have a input type file, name file. Okay, type submit, it's a button. And this is just a URL or link to go to download page. And the path is slash download file. Got it, friends? So very simple HTML. It just have a simple form. I'll show you when we run it, how it will look like in a web browser. Coming back to the upload controller, now I have another post mapping, that is slash upload. So as you know that when the user selects the file here in this HTML and then say click submit, it will be calling slash upload. Slash upload is the endpoint. So this method will get called. Okay, single file upload. So slash upload means this post mapping is going to get called. The control will come to this method, and we have request parameter of type file because we are reading the file parameter. Its name is file. Okay, I'm reading that, and it is of multi-part file. I'm using file. I'm checking if the file is empty, then I'm redirecting and showing the message. If not, then I'm getting the bytes from that file object and creating a path to get the location of the file. So what I'm doing is upload folder. Upload folder is nothing but my D drive slash temp. Okay. And then the name of my file, whatever file name is coming as upload. So this path will get created, and file dot write will write this file to at that path with this bytes data. Okay. This is where I'm writing, I'm creating a file at that directory. And then I'm returning a message to user that file is being successfully saved to a location. Right, friends? And now I am returning upload status. Upload status will show this message back to the users. So upload status is another HTML that I have. This HTML shows the message whether it is success or failure message. Right, friends? So this is very simple HTML. Got it, friends? So upload controller is clear. Now we'll see a download controller.
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, friends. So here is my download controller. In download controller, I have again defined the directory where to serve the file from. So this is the location from where the file will be served to the user. So whatever file name user request, the system will go and search that file in this location, and if the file found, it will serve from this location. If not, then it will show the message that file not found. Okay, friends. So in this controller, we have first mapping is download file. As soon as the user click this endpoint download file, then we return with the download file HTML. This is a view. So we return the download file HTML view. So this is my HTML view download file. Let's see what is there. So in this HTML file, we again have a form, and this is a get type of form, and the action would be download here on submit of this form. And again, it is of type multi-part form data. Now input here is of type text. We have one text box, and where the user have to enter the file name. I'm assuming that user will enter the file name. He knows the file name, that which file he wants to download just for demo purpose. And once the user enter the file name, he will click submit so that the file will get downloaded if the file is available at that location. This is simple HTML. We'll see that. So when user submit this form with action as download, then this particular mapping will get called get mapping download. Right, friend? So what we are doing in this method is we are taking the file name from a text box. Okay, this is the text box. I'm taking the file name. If you see, I have file name as the name of this input attribute. So I'm reading it there. And then finally, I'm getting the get media type from the file name. Okay. So I'm going to this method and finding out the media type of this file. What is the media type of this file? Okay. Once the media file is available here, then I'm printing what is the file name and what is the media type. And then we are creating a file with the directory name. Directory name is nothing but our predefined directory where the file is located. right? And slash the file name. Creating an input stream resource and using a file input stream on that file. If the file exists, it will return the file. Okay, this resource is a part of body. Media type is media type that we have defined, and these are the header options that content disposition and attachment file name file.get name. So these are the header information. If the file doesn't exist, then we'll get the error message, right friends?
What? I do not understand.
Now let's see exceptional handler. I have also written an exceptional handler. Let's see that. So here is my global exceptional handler. This is kind of advice. So if you know the Spring Boot, you would know that what are controller advice. So in the controller advice, we can define the exception, type of exception and handling of that. If any exception occurs of the particular type, then the control will come here and we can have a handling, we can have a message created, written message created accordingly. I have created one exception handler based on multi-part exception class. And if the exception occurs, then I'm creating a message here, message e.getCost.getMessage, redirect to upload status. So it will return to the upload status view, that is upload status HTML, and will show this message, whatever error message, whatever error has occurred. Okay, friend, very simple advice, nothing fancy.
Really?
Okay, friend, so now I'll run this application and show you how to test this application. Okay. Okay, friends. So before we start our server, let me quickly show you our application properties file. What configuration I have. So I have defined. So this is my application properties file. I have defined these two parameters, these two properties, maximum file size and maximum request size. So I'm allowing only up to 10 MB of file size to be uploaded in this application by default. By default, Spring support only 1 megabyte of file size. So if I don't give this configuration, then you will be able to upload only file up to 1 megabyte. Okay. If you have a requirement to upload a bigger file, bigger size of file, then that you can control it here. I'll give you the demo. During the demo, I'll change this value and show you the impact. Okay. So this is just for information. This configuration is important to control the file upload size. Okay, friends. So now let's go and start the server and test the file upload and download functionality. Okay, friends. Now let me run this application. This is my main class. You can do right click and say run. Okay, I will do that. Yeah, starting up. It has built the application. Now starting the Spring server. Yeah, so it says started. If you see, the application has started at 8080 port. It says Tomcat server started at 8080 port, started application. So now what we'll do is we'll hit the 8080 and see which page it shows. So if you remember, as soon as we hit this slash, we are supposed to get a page upload. Okay, let me do that. Okay, I'm now in browser. Let me do that. Let me hit the HTTP localhost 8080. Now I'll hit this and see what happens. Okay, so if you see, as soon as I hit this localhost 8080, it has opened this upload HTML, the same HTML what I have shown you. So this is my upload HTML and it has this form, file and submit. So it has just file, this is to choose file and this submit button. And this link is to go to our download page if you want to go to download page. If you see this directory, so our file will go and sit in this D-tam directory. Now what I'll do is, now I'm choosing a file. I'll go to picture, I'll go to CodeOneDigest and I'll select this Pom.jpg. Okay, let me open that and now say submit. Now we are redirected to upload status page and it says you successfully uploaded Pom.jpg file. Now let us see that the file is uploaded to temp folder or not. Yes, so it got uploaded to this d/temp folder. Right, friends? We'll do one more time. We'll select one more file. Let me go back to the same page. So I have a link to go back. Okay. Now let me choose another file. I'll choose this CodeOneDigest banner and say upload, right? And say submit. So it says it's uploaded. So now we'll go and see in the temp directory. So the file is uploaded. Okay, friends, we are able to upload the file. Now what I'll do is I'll show you the download of the file functionality. Okay, let me do that. Let me go back to the browser. I have home. Then to download a file, I have to go to download file page. So this is my download page, Springboot file download example. And this is a file name. In the this text box, I have to give a file name. So let's say I'm giving pom.jpg. This is the file name I'm giving. And say submit. So it should download the file for me because I have that file available in this temp folder, pom.jpg. This file should download. Okay, let me do that. Submit. Yeah, so if you see, the file have been found and it is trying to download. Okay, so it is downloading. See, it is downloading pom.jpg and let me save this. Now it is downloaded to my download folder. Let me go to my download folder and see if the file is downloaded. Yes, so this file is downloaded just now. If you see, just now this file is downloaded, right, friends? Now let me do that. I'll download another file, that is my banner. Let me copy this and go to my download page and say submit. So again, right, it is asking me to download the file. It is going to save in a download folder. Let us see in the download folder if we have downloaded. Yes, so this both the files have been downloaded successfully, right, friends? Now let me do one thing. As I've shown you, we do have the size limit. So by default, Spring supports the maximum file size of 1 MB, but I have made it to 10 MB so that I was able to upload the file of bigger size. If you see, this file is of 1.18 MB. This banner is of 1.18 MB, and this small image is only 84 KB. Now let me do one thing. Let me show you that how it will give me error if I reduce the limit to 1 MB. Let me start my server again, and then we'll try to upload the file bigger than 1 MB, and we will see the error, what error it gives. I'm restarting a server because I changed the configuration. Okay, now let me go to my home page, that is 8080. Yeah, now let me try to upload a file which is more than 1 MB. This is file, this banner is more than 1 MB. Let me do that and let me submit. So say we got error that size limit exceed exception because we have set it to 1 MB. This is the 1 MB maximum size that we have set. That is why this property is very important. If you want to limit the file upload size, so then you have to give it here. That is why I have kept it 10 MB so that we are allowing user to upload file up to 10 MB. That you can decide as per your requirement. Right, friends? So as you have seen that we have successfully started a server and we have tested the file upload and download functionality, and it is working absolutely fine. Right, friends?
Wow, that's amazing.
Okay, friends. So you need not to worry about the code, what I have shown you in this tutorial. That code is available in this repository. CodeOneDigest is my repository name, and this is the name of my project, file upload download Springboot. So you can go to this project. I have also shared the URL of this repository in the description section of this video. You can go to this repository, just download the code, clone this repository to your local and start using it. Right, friend, you need not to write the code from the scratch. You can download this project and use it. You can customize it. You can make it as per your requirement. Okay, friends, all the information is given here. All the code is given here. You can download and start using it immediately. Just run and use it. Okay, friends. If you like this video, so give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, so do subscribe to our channel to go to CodeOneDigest family. Thank you. Okay friends, so now let me summarize what we learned in this tutorial today. I gave you the introduction of the project, what this project all about. I've shown you how do you set up the Spring Boot project, how to include all the dependencies, all the versions that you need, how to use Spring Initializer to set up the project. So that I have shown you. Then I have shown you the dependencies that we have to introduce in Pom.xml for this project. Then I have shown you the coding for file upload controller, file download controller, and web pages that we have used in this project. Then finally, I run this application and also tested the application. I've shown you how to download and upload the files, right, friends? And finally, I also give you reference of my GitHub repository so that you can download the code and play with it. Right, friends? If you like this video, so give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, so do subscribe to my channel to grow CodeOneDigest family.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Good plan. Good talk, all right?
Friends, if you like this video, so give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for the more interesting videos. Click on the bell icon for the latest video notifications and do not forget to share this video with all your friends and colleagues. This is very useful information for students, beginners and software engineers. I am putting a lot of efforts in creating these contents. So please help me growing the Code One Digest family. Please subscribe to Code One Digest channel for the latest programming and technology related videos. Thank you.